Hey everybody, welcome to Cruise with Charles. Today is Monday, July 24th, 2023, and we got some crazy things going on in the cruise industry. But first, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that bell notification so you get updates when I put other videos out. Alright, so what's going on today? Well, one, we got a man overboard off the Carnival Elation. Baltimore is getting another cruise ship, and Holland America is doing something special for AARP members. Alright, stick around and I'll tell you what's going on. Alright, so Baltimore is going to be getting another cruise ship from a different cruise line. Currently, the Carnival Legend and Royal Caribbean's Vision of the Sea sail out of Baltimore all year round and during the winter. But coming the winter season for 23-24, Norwegian Cruise Line is going to be joining the group. The Norwegian Sun is going to be sailing out of Baltimore along with Carnival and Royal Caribbean. I'll bring a total of 3 cruise ships sailing out of the Baltimore terminal. Have you ever sailed out of Baltimore in the winter? I'm just curious, is it cold and then you're heading to the Bahamas or you're heading to the Caribbean? I've never done one in the winter out of Baltimore. Actually, I've never sailed out of Baltimore. It is on my bucket list to do. But let us know in the comments, have you sailed a winter cruise out of Baltimore? I'm curious what the experience was like. Alright, moving on. It was reported today that a man went overboard on the Carnival Elation, which was sailing out of Jacksonville to the Bahamas on a weekend cruise. So apparently yesterday, the travel companion for the gentleman who went overboard informed crew that his travel companion was missing. After an extensive search of the ship, they determined after a review of the security cameras that the man had jumped overboard. The Coast Guard took over the search and the Elation made its way back to its home port of Jacksonville. Now obviously it's tragic to hear that somebody's gone overboard on a cruise ship, but if you've never been on a cruise, you're a first-time cruiser, you've got a cruise booked, or you're considering a cruise, you need to understand these rails on the side of the ship are not very low. You do not just fall over. In fact, if you look at this picture, I'm 6'3", and you can see that that rail comes well over my waist. There is no way I could just bump into it and fall overboard. Unfortunately, accidents do happen, and most time it's somebody doing something they're not supposed to be doing, or they intentionally jump overboard. And more ships are starting to implement additional measures to detect when somebody goes overboard. Okay, now let's move on to what has Holland America and AARP got in common? Well, they're now going to be offering AARP members onboard credit during their voyage, just for being a member of AARP. Now, the way they're going to be doing this is based on your type of stateroom, the length of your cruise is going to determine how much onboard credit you can receive. It can be anywhere from $50 all the way up to $200. Now, are you an AARP member? Let us know in the comments. Are you going to utilize this onboard credit with Holland America? Now, that's another line I have never been on. I have family members that have been on it, and personally, I think I'm too young for Holland America, because from what I've heard from my family members is that the average age is between 80 to 90 on the cruises. And most of their cruises are longer voyages into more exotic places. My parents were on a Holland America ship. In fact, if you check up here in the corner, one of these sites, I'll put a link. But my parents were actually on the Holland America Zaandam when it was trapped in South America during COVID. They were on a 45-day cruise when the shutdown started. So, if you've ever sailed on Holland America, let us know in the comments. I want to hear your feedback. Is it a cruise line I should try? I'd be really curious of how well the casino is on those ships. I enjoy the casinos. But let me know in the comments. Hey, so again, before you take off, make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification, and I will see you at the next video. I am out of here. Hey, I appreciate it that you made it this far. Go check out one of my other videos right here. We're going to be doing some crazy things. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. I've got some crazy ideas for this channel and we're just going to have fun with it. I'll see you next time.